name is Teo Obre. I went to Hoping outside of Wulong in China, and I went to go shoot the traditional people of Miao and Tuzhou and their folk singing. I think that was the whole trip, was to showcase and to be exposed to local traditions.
I went to Peiyao Asian town to shoot a documentary. The ancient town had a very different presence. As soon as you stepped in, it felt very calming and relaxing, and it just made the whole process of filming that and interacting with everybody just so much more enjoyable and an unforgettable memory.
I'm Kalev Mercury Nicholas Matsey. I'm from Canada. I went to the ancient village of Zhong and we shot the story of the ancient village and the people who lived there. As in the legends of the town, people are very interested in the ancient stories and the ancient people. There's people who are dead for hundreds of years who are still revered in this town for their role and their contribution. So I think legend and story are absolutely very important to that village.
I'm Evan Luchko from Canada, and I went to Nantuan to film an ancient tea tree forest. I went there having some imagination of what it would be like, and the reality was partly the same and partly different, and every single day I can find new layers of this situation that I'm understanding.
And I went to Fuling to shoot a story about the mustard pickles. I started with a story about pickles, but it ended up being a story about family.
I'm from Canada, and we went to the Tangnan region to shoot on the Young House with my lovely producer Kua. I just was able to learn so much about Chinese culture and the way of doing things within the culture through like first-hand experience, and it was just such a special experience to be able to experience that not only firsthand for myself but also alongside and through the eyes of somebody whose culture it is, like with Kua, and that was a really special experience. And it was just like really different from what I would have imagined it to be, and impressive and inspiring and beautiful in so many ways, and that was a really special experience.
I'm from Canada, and I went to Wuxi to shoot about Wuxi grilled fish. Everything that happened in Wuxi was serendipitous. Everything fell into place, and it seemed like when we needed to get a shot, it appeared in front of us.
My name is Kamar Brown, and I'm from Jamaica. My team and I, we went to Chen Fangdoping. It brings to bear the idea that Chinese people are very hardworking.
This is the most meaningful photo the producer chose for you. Can you share your story about the woman who took the photo?
The woman who took the photo?
Yeah.
Yes. She is my lovely producer, and also a very talented, intellectual, and inspiring young woman. I think that definitely showed throughout our project. She was just so on it, and just every single thing that I ever needed, like things that I just did not expect to work out or to have the answer yes to. And it was, really, really cool to have that to work with on a professional level, and also someone who's so awesome on a personal level. Friendships come out of it too.
I think this photo says two things about our experience together. First thing, most important thing, me and Xiao, I think we make a really good team. I think this was true from the start. From my first impression of Xiao, we were able to communicate with each other and across cultures and with each other, just human to human. Second thing is, I think this really shows us in the element of Wuxi. Like I said, there's always nature around, there's always something green around us, and that really shows like the natural beauty of the place.
So this photo in particular was during the dragon dance ceremony. I have the attire on, as you can see, and I'm spinning the pole leading the dragon dance. And obviously my form isn't correct, but my master is helping me on the spot, even in front of everybody, because I know he wants nothing but the best for me to succeed. And my wrists were hurting a lot during that photo as well, so that's also why the performance wasn't as good.
Oh man. Is this sunset? This is a sunset, yeah? Okay, good. Yeah, this was a really fun experience. We were trying to film the sunset, and we went to go to one location, and we realized that because of the mountain, we won't actually see it. So then we had to rush and drive over the mountain to get to this other side to film the sunset. And it was just really exciting, and we got a really beautiful shot of the sunset. And afterwards, we just had a nice time hanging out, watching the sunset together. It was a really special moment.
Yeah, this guy, he's a stone collector. He collects stones by the river and sells them. And this here is a ancient Chinese warrior helmet he found in the Yangtze River. It's at least 1,000 years old or something. And yeah, it's a beautiful artifact, and he let me touch it even. And yeah, once again, it's magical, really.
This is the most meaningful one. So I went to the local school, and all the kids there had never seen a foreigner, a white boy like me, and so it was quite the celebrity status. They lined up to take photos, and I was smiling and could not stop. They're so adorable. I don't know if you can tell how cute his smile is, but it's just adorable. So they're lining up to take photos, and they had all these smart watches that they would take photos of and selfies. It's gonna be here for a while.
This is the most meaningful photo the producer chose for you. Can you share your story about the moment you took the photo?
Yes. This is Gui Ming. This is my new friend. Zhou, the local pickle maker, invited me to her farm for a big family dinner. We had a lot of fun.
Use a keyword to sum up the whole shooting and explain it with your own experience and feeling.
Exhilarating experience, exhilarating, that's the word. Finding all different customs, traditions, folklore from different places that I visited in the last 7 days. Simply put, something really unique and really profound.
一个关键词还是感动。我们的导演能够有幸能够亲临在古镇，能够住在古镇的里面，和当地的老百姓融入在一起，去深切的体会我们当地的文化。
I think the key word I would use would be tradition,
Complex.
Legend.
Magic.
Tranquil.
Enlightening or inspiring.
Family.
我大概会选择热情吧。
口口相传，传承。
淳朴的学习。
糖浆，难忘的。发现自我，保持热爱。
I learned it's a lot harder than it looked.
So it's this ancient tradition, they still carry it on, and that wasn't something we were expecting.
I feel like if we imagine what it's like to be a tree, we can get a window.
Gui Ming, he is the most precious thing.
Presenting my story is just opening the eyes of.
I feel like it really shows how food culture in Asia and in China.
Like just the size and like the caliber of which the house was created at, and how mindfully executed every single thing in it was, like perfect symmetry.
It was great. I mean, I'm, like I said, a horrible dancer. So it took a lot of effort for them to try and coax me to dance with them. But once I was dancing, I couldn't stop smiling. It was really special.
咱